Hi everyone, it's Neil from Neil's Reef Aquarium. Hope you're all having a good week. So what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be going to Spotless Water and getting my first I suppose loads of water for the for my water change and my RO for the week. So as you all know from previous videos, I've always gone to Reef Dreams, but with lockdown and like I said before, I live, it's a 40-mile round trip, so need to keep the visits as essential as possible really. So if I can get something up the road, and I want to give it a go as well, because like I said, I'm going to be mixing my own water today. So the video today, we're going to do an update of the tank as well, but I'm just going to show you what I do for when I'm mixing my water. Mainly because, not because I'm teaching to suck eggs, because I know you lot have probably been doing it for ages, but I just want to show you what I'm doing. That way, if I'm doing anything wrong, you can let me know, because this is my first time. And let's not forget this, this tank's only been running, 18 months or so now, so and I'm new to, I've been in this hobby for 18 months, so I was a complete newbie. Started watching Tanked, the US program where they go and make all these stars, these amazing tanks, and just got the bug from there really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in that car, get the Spotless Water, and I'll see you there. Hi everyone, so I'm here in Access Storage in Southampton, where Spotless Water is. It's the nearest one to me. It's only a mile or two up the road. So got my barrels. I'm going to get them filled up. You have to excuse the sun shining. I've got my key fob already, and it's easy as anything. So I think you just push the button here, and then. Do you have a Spotless Water key fob with you? Yes. Scan your key fob. Enter your PIN. There we are. There we go. Fill up. There we go, as easy as that. So I'm going to go and get this all filled up now. We'll get back home, we'll get mixing some salt. See you in a bit. Hi everyone, so I'm back, and do you know what? It's so much easier. It was literally just a few minutes up the road, filled them up, got back, and I was home probably within 15 minutes from there and back. Whilst Reef Dreams is usually an hour or two because I'm browsing for God knows how long there, but I do miss that, and I can't wait to get back there browsing and spending money again in there. But at the moment I can't go in there, and so I'm in my office at the moment, so you have to excuse me. This is where I'm going to be doing my mixing. So I can't go there, I can't buy anything, you've got to wait outside, and last time I didn't have much luck buying fish when I was outside. I like to pick them myself, and all the ones I picked have died, apart from the goby. So I'm not saying it was anything to do with that. They just, a couple jumped out, well, 3 of them jumped out, but I just prefer to pick them myself. So I got a TDS meter. Now let's have a look to see what the TDS is of this Spotless Water, because I've heard good things and bad things about it. So let's have a look. Right, so the moment of truth, I suppose. So here's the TDS meter. Again, thanks Jay for recommending this on your video. And Spotless Water, in fact. So big shout out to Jay. I know I mentioned him quite a bit on the last one, but it's given me some really good ideas. So thanks, mate. Let's have a look. So so usually it's usually 3 zeros on the T. This one's got 4 zeros on it, so I'm assuming you'd really just go by the first 3, and the other ones just gives a more accurate reading. So it's saying temperature in the room is 19.2. That's probably about right. So let's have a look. So 0003. So as far as I'm concerned, that's 0 TDS. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Well, you can't ask more than that. I mean, it's, what's it saying, 9 degrees. It was freezing cold out there. So I am going to heat it first. Now, I've been watching And in fact, let me get this back to me. Yeah, so I've been watching videos on mixing water, because I've never done it myself. You know, you get so many people tell you, mix it when it's cold, mix it when it's when it's 25 degrees, mix it for 2 hours, it'll be fine, it's tropic marine, mix it for 24 hours, mix it for 48 hours. I was like, you know, everybody's giving you a different opinion. Everyone's got that, you know, right to their own opinion, but I just thought I'm going to do some research, and I will give you a lot of heads up. I don't know if I'm going to be bothered to put a link in the video description. You can search it yourself, but have a look on BRS TV, because they've done so many BRS TV investigates on the best salt to use, what the difference is between them, and also how to mix it. Now, they done a test when they had all these clear tanks. Okay, and basically what people do, they mix it in their tub, like the tub that you can put. Let me first see if I can get down on that. Not the dream house, this one. So basically, what people do is they go to mix their salts, and they look down in the bucket, and it looks absolutely crystal clear, and they think, right, that's good to go. Let's get that in the tank. But on BRS TV Investigates, what they do is they actually do that, but then they put them in the tanks. And what you think is crystal clear, they compare it, I think, next to tomorrow. But what you think is crystal clear is actually not at all. But it looks it in the bucket. But when you put it into an empty tank, it's not. So, but when they've done the results, I think the best results was 28 hours. Or, just move that around. I don't know what's happened there. 28 hours or 48 hours. Still getting used to this bloody gimbal, so excuse me. So it's I'm going to be doing it for 24 hours. I don't care what people say. You know, it's not going to do any harm, is it? Let's be honest. And I'm not going to do my water change till tomorrow. Today is Saturday, and I'll be doing that tomorrow. So I'm going to get it all heated first. And I know I've heard, oh bloody thing keeps moving. I've heard mixed receptions on, obviously, put it cold, put it hot, heat it. I'm going to just heat the water first. That's just my opinion. If it's wrong, it's wrong. You know, it just seems. I know when you're talking normal salt, not marine salt, but it just dissolves better in warmer water than cold water. So I don't care. I'm doing it that way, and I'm sure it'll be alright. So yeah, let's have a look at the tropic marine, and we'll see what the crack is. Right. So we got the Eheim heater here, pump. We've got the, like I said on the previous video, we've got a heater, so we're obviously not going to turn anything on until we got the water in. So yeah, let's get the heater in, get the water in, and get it heated up. Right, so let's add some water then. I've got 25 litres here. And this bucket is 25 litres. I'm pretty sure that there's a fill line on it. So it's not going to overflow. I've got it on the tripod at the moment, so you have to bear with me if it cuts my head off. But let's get this added. Wow, it literally fills it to the top. Yeah, I thought there'd be a gap on it, but there's actually not. So I've literally filled it with about an inch left. So when I add the salt, that's not going to be good news. So yeah, and I'm going to be siphoning out the tank using one of these. So I need it to be pretty accurate. So yeah, we might need to take some out. So, but the first thing we're going to do is get that heater on and get it heated, and then we'll start adding some salt. Right, so I'm back, and it's it's about 8 hours later now. It's been crazy. It's just I don't know how long it's supposed to take for that heater to actually heat 25 litres of water. It was 9 degrees, but it's taken all day, and I don't even know if it's there now. So let's we'll have a look at it. But either way, we're going to start adding the salt now anyway. So let's have a look. Right, so let's see what the temperature gauge says. It's not even nowhere near it yet. I don't even know if that's working, you know. Yeah, I think it's just it's gone to like room temperature. It's weird. It's a brand new heater, but it should have heated that in no time. But we're not going to wait any longer anyway. We're going to just put it in. So yeah, we'll start getting the salt in. Right, so we'll start getting the salt open now, I suppose. So it is. I've had a look on the instructions, and it's saying it's really tricky actually to what it's actually saying, asking to add. I think it's saying half a cup for 1 US gallon. Let me just read it again just to make sure. But it's saying. Where are we? That's not my language. Let's look for English. Dissolve 35 millilitres. It says approximately. To achieve salinity 32 to 35. Dissolve 35 millilitres approx, 37 to 40 grams, or 1.3 to 1.4 ounces of chocolate marron pro reef salt for every litre, or 1/2 a cup for every US gallon. Now, I've converted that to be around 6 US gallons, so I've got half a cup here. I didn't even know half a cup existed, but if you look onto... I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but it should say half a cup. My missus has got a cake business, so I calculate that half a cup for every US gallon. So I'm guessing adding 6 of these. Let's just hope it's all right. So let's see. We've got that bubbling away there. So let's go back onto this. Actually, you don't need to see me add this. I'll do it on a quick time lapse, and then I'll be back with you in a sec. Just got to add the scoops in, and then I'll be back. So there we have it. All the salt's added. Now I don't know if what's that little bit there? I don't know if oh, gotcha. Chato or something, I'm not sure what that is. It's probably Chato from the pump, that's what it is. So we've added it all now. Obviously I don't know, it's going to take a while to start mixing, so I don't know what the salinity is going to be. I don't know when you're supposed to check it, if you check it instantly or check it after a certain amount of hours, but you know, we'll keep an eye on it, check it in a few hours and see if we need to add any more, take any out. But look forward to doing a water change with that tomorrow. It'll be my first one. I know it's not my own water, but we will do that one day. But in the meantime, I want to see how this Spotless Water goes. And it could be the Spotless Water is, you know, I'm hearing good things and bad things for it. So it could, you know, time will tell if it's good or not. So yeah, we just have to wait and see how we get on with that. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll get the water change done tomorrow. First thing tomorrow, we'll do all my tests, get the water change done, then we can do a good tank update. I'll let you know what's been going on with the tank over the last week or so, and have a little chat then. So I'll pick this up tomorrow, and yeah, we'll let you know how it's all gone. So we're all done. The water change, everything went. It's really smoothly. I let it mix overnight. I checked the salinity this morning. It was showing about 36.3, and I know you're not going to say it's quite high, but I'm going to come on to why I done that when I show the tank and do a little update in a second. But there's a reason why. I know everyone's thinking, well, why did you mix that 35? And I'm going to come on to that in a sec. But it went really smoothly. Obviously, it was on there. I had a great big 25 litre bucket. Usually, I just pour the drums in straight into this tank. And I was trying to think, how am I going to get the bucket into there? But obviously I can't lift it, it'll just go everywhere, make a mess, and I'm not going to be there with a jug every 5 seconds, so doing numerous trips. But obviously I had the E-Heim pump, so I just connected a bit of tube into that, and pump was at the bottom, plugged it in, and it just done it, and it was so smooth. The water looked crystal clear. Again, you know, Spotless Water, only time will tell if I've made a bad decision with that. Let me know in the comments what, if you've used Spotless Water before, and what your experience is with it. Whether it be a negative experience or a good experience, please let me know. Because obviously it's my first time using it, and you know, some people are saying it's amazing, some people are telling me it's probably the biggest mistake you're going to make. But I've done it now, and I'm going to see how it goes, and yeah, well, let's, you know, only time will tell. But let's have a look at the tank. Lights have just come on, so things are going to be a bit closed up, but to be honest, there's a big game on in a bit that I want to watch, so I thought I'd just do this one now. So yeah, I'll get a lens on and we'll take a look. So let's have a look then. So yeah, the tank's looking really good actually. The Trachophilia that I thought was dead is actually looking a bit more puffed up now, and I can't think who put it in the comments on my last video that said, you know, you may still better bring that back from the dead sort of thing, and just keep feeding it. So I've been feeding it mysis, and I've been putting AB plus in the tank, dosing AB plus each day into the tank, but everything seems to be looking alright. I mean, the Zoas, they're all open. Obviously the lights have just come on, but they're all popping quite nicely now, which is really good. They're all open. The colours are looking good again. The GSP is looking good. The torch, the hammer, the Montipora from last week is there's a few bits there and there, and if we come round here, we can see there's a little bit of it down there as well, and the rock flower anemone is looking good. I think it will eventually come out of that pot. It keeps trying each day. I think check it in the mornings and it's standing up as if it's ready to make its move. But I've been feeding that mysis as well, little bits. Some more Monty up there. But yeah, really happy with how the tank has. There is a little bit of bad news, and that's my A-can. Don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but it's basically gone to a bit of a... I've lost a lot of polyps that were in the middle there, which is a bit of a shame. So yeah, we have lost probably, I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4 polyps, which isn't great. So yeah, it's you know, yeah, not sure why. It's funny because when we had the problems, everything else was closed, but that was big and fluffy. Now the parameters, you know, couldn't be any more stable. I'm going to come on to that in a second. It was, yeah, it doesn't like it for some reason, but I'll take the tank as it is now to how it was. But let's have a look. Speaking of parameters, let's take a look at the parameters for this week, and I am over the moon with them. So let's have a look. Nitrates 5, pH 5, phosphate 0.08, calcium 430, alkalinity 8.4, magnesium 1240. Now salinity 30.7. Obviously that is a bit of a problem, which I don't know why it is, but again, if I had to pick any of the parameters, I'd pick that one to be out, because I can now change that myself. Hence why I said earlier, I've mixed it at 36.7 or whatever it was. I can't think now, but and that's because I didn't adjust it because I had a feeling the salinity was low when I checked it in the week. I've checked it today with the test and it was 30. So yeah, it's probably the easiest one I can, parameter that I can, I can change myself. So I'm going to do that. But yeah, really happy with things. Been manually dosing all for Reef myself because, like I said, my dose is playing up. So I've been doing 5 mils in the morning and 5 mils at night, and that's keeping everything nice and stable. But obviously we need to figure out the problem with the doser. It's something to do the airline tubing, so I'll get around to sorting that at some point. And it looks like it's siphoning back in. So thank you for all your comments on that one. Big thanks to all my new subscribers. So I think we've got over 300, so we've hit the 300 mark now, which is fantastic. And yeah, we're going to be on the road to 400. So wow. Yes, 400 subscribers is amazing, so thank you all of you. If you are watching, and there's about 85%, I think it may even be more, that are watching this and you haven't subscribed, just hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification. That way, if you'll get notified every time I upload a video, which is every week, and you can follow me on this journey because it's going to be like a roller coaster. It's going to have its ups and its downs, but let's hope we get a few more ups. So yeah, big shout out to all my, to all the new subscribers and to all the people that put the comments on there. I do try and answer everyone's comment back. If I haven't, I apologise. They do come in quite a bit, so and as the channel grows, unfortunately, it won't always be possible to reply to everyone, as you can imagine. Certainly, anyone that's already YouTubers, you understand, you do get a lot. But I really try to do it when I can. And thank you for your really good advice. I get some really good info, tips from all of you. Certainly some of the YouTubers that I watch, it is like a big community, and we all help each other out, and we all get little tips from each other, and it is the YouTube community is a great community, and I'm glad to be part of it, and I just can't wait to grow this channel more and more. I've got we'll have some exciting things when we start upgrading bits on the tank, and never know, may even upgrade the tank one day. So but we'll start to get some more corals. Got an idea on a fish I want. Not going to say too much at the moment because I don't want to buy a fish in lockdown. I want to pick it up myself. So yeah, big thanks to everyone. I know it's dragged on this video, so apologies for that, but again, thank you everyone. And I'll put a link to Spotless Water in there. If you're thinking of doing it, you can click on there and check when the nearest one is to you in your area. But let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs down. It all helps. So thank you everyone, and have a good week. And I'll speak to you next Sunday.